Hello, welcome back to my channel. We are moving into the sign of Taurus. But yeah, welcome back if you're returning. If you are a new viewer, just regular welcome, okay? And be sure to like, comment, and subscribe if you dig my vibe. But definitely tell me in the comments if this resonates with you, okay? And essentially, we're just going to get right into it. Try to do some shuffling here. All right. Okay, but I do have here some things as far as the person. So this person is someone who I kind of get that this person is somebody that inspired you, okay? And I think this connection is no longer active, right? I did get some new cards here, so I'm learning to read them, so bear with me, okay? Yeah, and I think right now, this person is in a place where, yeah, they're like reflecting. They're reflecting about what occurred between you all. Yeah. And I think they're realizing that they might have had some ulterior motives that they really didn't understand themselves. Like, I think this is a lot of self-evaluation that's going on here with this person. Yeah. But I do get the vibe that I think when you two were involved with each other, I think they might have seen you as the inspiration. And I think you might have inspired them to really look at themselves, okay? And I think that might have come from, you know, you rejecting them, Taurus. Like, you put your foot down and you ended this connection, okay? And I feel like this is because, you know, you started to see them for who they really were, okay? And let's see. What was it that Taurus started to see, Holy Spirit? What does Taurus start to see? Interesting. Okay. Yeah, okay. Wow, like, you can't make this stuff up. So I get the vibe that I get the vibe that you realized, like, whatever was going on between y'all was like not real love. Like, it wasn't actual peace, right? And I think this might have been something that you had to learn, like maybe on your soul journey, because I do get this like graduation, fulfillment, completion energy here. So this was a cycle for you, Taurus, where you might have been dealing with maybe similar types of people over and over again, and this finally was the last straw. That's what I'm getting here. Yeah, because you needed to rest and recuperate. Yeah, and that's ultimately what led you to also start reflecting and come to the point where you could see that you needed to end this connection. Yeah. And yeah, and I got this here. You're ready to move on. You're ready to move forward. And that also goes with this energy here. You're ready to take on a new challenge, uncharted territory. Yeah, absolutely. Okay, now let's see. What is it that this person did, Holy Spirit? What was it that this person was doing towards Taurus? What was this person doing towards Taurus? Oh, so this person was indecisive. Yeah, they weren't sure about you, or they might have friend zoned you or something like that. Okay. Yeah, wow. You know, you can't make that up. I got that same twice. Just a lot of confusing energy. This person didn't know what they wanted, right? And they might have paced the connection. You might have felt the hesitancy coming off of them, you know what I'm saying? Or they might have literally told you they were not ready for a relationship or something like that. But I almost get the vibe that this wasn't true. Well, you know, it is true. They weren't ready for a relationship, Taurus, but I kind of get the vibe that they were saying that even though they wanted that. They did want a relationship with you. That's the energy that I'm getting. But they would just tell you they weren't ready, or they would just friend zone you. Yeah, let's see. Yeah, that's what I'm saying. They really saw your potential. They really saw your potential. I just don't think they could live up to it. I think that was the issue. That's why they wanted to pace the connection. Yeah. Yeah, because they feel like they have an idealization of who it is that you want, and they feel like they're not mature enough to provide that to you. Yeah. Okay, let's see. Ooh, what in the world? Okay. Yeah. That's what I'm saying. This person, yeah. They feel, yeah. So pretty much they're guarded because, like I said, they feel like they couldn't provide you what you needed, and that's why they were so indecisive about the connection. That's what I get, that what happened here with this person. Yeah. But like I said, they're reevaluating themselves. And I almost feel like, because like I said, there's this energy here of inspiration, and I feel like it is because you putting your foot down in this situation, Taurus, and really just letting it all fall apart. I think this is helping them take a look at themselves. You know what I mean? Like, this is helping them be accountable for their behavior. Okay, and what are these person's emotions towards Taurus right now, Holy Spirit? Okay, give me a moment, y'all. I gotta shuffle. I'm not gonna do a million shuffles. I'm gonna just do a few, okay? All right, Holy Spirit. What is this person's emotions towards Taurus? Ooh, already getting stuff out, okay? Ooh. All right. Jeez. Okay, first we got hurt. Yeah, that's what I'm saying. They're upset that y'all are disconnected right now. They're upset that you see through the fog and that you were able to put your foot down and end this connection. Okay? And then I also get the vibe that, because we got this surprise here, I think this is the same thing. Like, he or she was not expecting you to leave them. They are hurt and they are surprised. They shooketh, okay? Whoever this person is, Taurus. Okay, and let me clarify this here. Okay, what else you got, Holy Spirit? Yeah, so, all right, and I got liking here, okay? And it says approving of and enjoying something or someone, right? And I kind of get the vibe here because when I'm clarifying it, I got this card here. And I get the vibe that this person values how like your morals and your ethics. That's what I get. Like your integrity, literally. This person's like, wow, you know what? You were so smart to set this boundary with me. You were so smart to set this boundary with me, Taurus. Like, I almost feel like this person's like, I really needed that, you know, because they needed to see themselves. Like, you were the mirror that they needed. And yeah, that's what all this energy is about. This hurting and surprising. Yeah, let me tell you, this just fell out. Because when they think about you, they think about their future. They think about a real commitment. Okay? And let's see what's their favorite thing about you. I know we got a lot of stuff about integrity and, you know, stuff like that, but let's see. Let's see. What's their favorite thing about Taurus, please? Okay. Let me see if there's anything else. Okay. Might not be nothing else. Okay. Yeah. Wow. You can't make this stuff up. This is like classic Taurus energy. What? We got coconut cake, protection, softness, innocence. Okay. And then we got butter cake, stability, warmth, foundation. I love Tauruses. I'm not even going to lie. I love Taurus energy. It's probably my Scorpio because it honestly gives me protection and stability and softness and warmth and foundation. Like, oh my gosh. Like, this is so freaking Taurus. But this is exactly what this person values the most about you. And I almost feel like it is the way that you fiercely protect yourself. You know, just going along with everything that we have here about them, liking how you are morally wired and how you were able to put your foot down and how this threw them into, you know, reflection. Because they were being hesitant. They were being hesitant, not making a decision, all right? Scared that they weren't mature enough for you, making distance, okay? Staying guarded, staying distant. And, you know, it's like I get the vibe that they're realizing they should have done more. Yeah, they should have done more to keep this connection. Yeah. Because you're a safe place. Because they know that you're a safe place. And they could really build something with you. That's what I'm getting here. Yeah. All right, let's see. What's their next actions? Holy Spirit. What's this person's next action? Wow, you cannot make this stuff up. You cannot make this stuff up. Okay. Wow. And this one came out crossing. Let me tell you how immediately this person wants to come forward and mend the connection, okay? And let me tell you, you cannot make this stuff up, okay? This is absolutely crazy. So we got this here, right? Which I get this as, you know, breaking free, releasing, liberation, right? And let me tell you how the freaking Ace of Cups came out crossing, all right? Let me tell you about, this is literally about them taking a leap of faith in love or like rejecting the love, okay, and being cold. That's what I'm saying. This person is breaking free from this indecision. This person wants to break free from this indecision and come forward and actually probably collaborate to build what I just said here. Because remember, we had the Ten of Cups that came out. Ah! And then the two things they like about you the most: stability, foundation, stability, protection. Come on, this is all saying the same thing. They want to build. They want to build with you. Taurus, come on now. This is very Taurus-esque, okay? All right, now let's see what's the outcome, Holy Spirit. What's the outcome, please, Holy Spirit? Wow. 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 Okay, let me get one more, please. Wow. See, I got another one crossing. Okay. But let me tell you, right? I got this card right before I even asked, right? So to me, I almost feel like that's a shadow energy. I feel like even though this person is going to come forward, they're still going to lack confidence. Remember, we talked about that already. They're very insecure. They don't feel good enough, okay? That's why they were pacing the connection. But I get here, that's not going to go away. They're still going to have that in the shadow, that self-doubt, right? But I literally had that You cannot make this stuff up. You cannot make this stuff up. I literally had that this person is going to be literally coming forward to try to overcome this self-doubt and really give you some sort of love, okay? Like wanting to come into some sort of union, right? And I think when it comes to this other card here that came out as crossing, right? I think that this here is saying, you know, this is going to determine how willing this person is able to access the love they want to give you. That's going to determine whether this ends well or not. That's definitely the energy that I'm getting here. So, you know, it's up to free will, okay? And I did have this one here too. Yeah, because this person there, this is a habit. This is a habit for them. This self-doubt, we already know that. It's a bad habit. They want to come forward, right? They want to break free from this dual energy that they have. There's potential here for a soulmate union that could be good, that could give good luck or bad luck, but it depends on their ability to overcome this pre-existing insecurity and self-doubt that they have. That's what I get here for you, Taurus, okay? So, you know, if this resonates for you, like, comment, subscribe, and if it don't apply, let it fly. But thank you for watching.